Dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to the Warframe video. So, we got another episode of This Week in Warframe. We're on Nora's Remix Volume 4, and pretty much, I think some people are actually already done with the level 30 Nightwave. I know I'll be around that this week, so we'll be going over this week of challenges, the Archon Hunt, the Incarnation Rotation, etc., etc. We do these weekly reset videos every week, so make sure you're subbed to the channel to see when they go up. Also, I'll be live grinding out this weekly reset right after this video goes up, so come stop by the live stream channel. We got some Twitch drops and all that kind of stuff. All right, let's hop right in there. So, as far as news this week, I don't really think there's anything going on this week in Warframe. They're supposed to be doing those 10th anniversary alerts at some point, but I think those might be actually in another week. At Teshin, we got the Kit Gun Riven mod veiled for Steel Essence. I would say it's not worth buying, in my opinion. Alright, let's go look at the Archon Hunt and the Incarnons. I think we'll do the Incarnons first, because that's pretty much what most people care about nowadays. We are currently on the Week 5 rotation, so next week should be the Dread and all that stuff, the Stalker weapons that we've already seen twice somehow, because of, well, I actually can't say that word in videos anymore. A B word. Alright, for the Archon Hunt, we've got the Red Archon Shard with the Wolf Archon. So this will give you power, strength, and things of that nature. The mission types are Mobile Defense, Excavation, and the Final Boss Fight. Good luck getting your Archon Shard, the Tau version. Okay, now let's look at the Incarnons. Reminder, if you watched my video the other day, you might need to re-unlock the Steel Path Deviri. The way I re-unlocked Steel Path Deviri, guys, once it was locked for me, I put it on the normal path. I did one round of normal circuit, and I did one lone story bounty. It took me about 25 minutes to complete those two things, and I was able to play the Steel Path Deviri again afterwards. That's DE's solution to fix this, okay? So that is what they told us to do. If it's not working for you, I'm sorry. All right, so these Incarnons, I'm going to go over all of them and basically suggest some to you if you don't know what to pick. So you got the Arcane Brunt. The way the Arcane Brunt will work is it's a pretty decently powerful melee with good stances. Once you go to Incarnon mode, a 6x combo multiplier, you can start sending forward Spectral Axes. Think of like mini Exodia Contagions on aerial and slide attacks. Now, they do not do as much damage as Exodia Contagion, but this thing has some pretty strong Incarnon choices, so I'll probably end up going for this one this week, as I've already gone for most of the guns. Okay, next one we got the Soma Incarnon. Now, they did end up doing a change the Soma Incarnon to make it where some of the Incarnons are stronger. For example, the Fresh Havoc was buffed, only requires 2 reloads from empty now. And they also made Hata Satya work on the Incarnon mode. The Incarnon mode of this thing, basically, yeah, it's increased status chance and multi-shot while slowing fire rate and reducing crit. They didn't put the part in there. It reduces the crit chance, too, of the base crit chance. So it's really not as good as everyone was hoping it was, even after the buffs. So I would say put this on the lower on the priority list. Maybe if you've already gotten the Vasto and the Burstin, you can go for the Soma. But I'm actually even thinking the Arcane Brunt might be better than this for the most part. So it's not like it's a terrible Incarnon, but it's not as good as we were hoping, as the Soma used to be really, really awesome back in the day. Yeah, I'd say I'd put that on the lower tier of choices. For the Vasto Incarnon, this one becomes basically a burst fire fan the hammer thing. Think of like a Pandero or a Kuva Kraken, but with like ridiculously high stats. This thing has a special playstyle with Death Trap Trigger. You basically switch from one weapon to the other, and when you switch to this thing with Death Trap Trigger, you get big increases the crit chance and crit damage. So this could be good for taking care of one enemy. I will admit, this thing is single target, but if you're looking for a good gun to kill Acolytes with, and you don't have some of the other stronger Incarnons that are good against Acolytes, like the Dual Toxicist, the Lex, Yatomos even, this can pretty much one-shot Acolytes right here. So maybe consider picking it up, but do keep in mind it is a single target weapon. If you jam on some punch through, sure, you can shoot through multiple enemies, but at base, this does not have punch through. It hits one enemy at a time, but it will hit them really hard. So keep that in mind. For the Nami Solo, this is going to be, what does this one get actually? It gets plus 3 meters of range once it transforms. Now, there is no Nami Solo Prime. You're probably thinking about Nami Skyla Prime if you're thinking there's a Nami something Prime. So yeah, this thing has no Prime version. There's just a Nami Solo Singular. It's got pretty good Riven stats, and this thing, it has good slash. It's probably the best machete in the game easily, and 3 extra meters of range is pretty decent. But yeah, I don't really see it personally. Maybe if you already have a Riven for it and you want to, like, do a stat stick or something. I'm going to have a new Ceramic Dagger stat stick video coming out in the next couple days. This could technically work, but yeah, I wouldn't be like falling. It's pretty much the exact same thing as the Skana Incarnon, but this one gets 3 meters of range, and the Skana one like blinds enemies on finisher or something weird like that. So definitely a low priority one as well. We're coming from last week with a Torrent and a Dual Toxicist, so these ones are not really as crazy. Now, I don't have this one myself, the Bursted Incarnon, but I get told all the time that this thing is crazy. So I've looked into it. It's very, very similar to the Bratton Incarnon, if you've seen that before. The Incarnon mode makes basically makes the shots become heat damage and explode in a small area. I believe it's a 2-meter radius. It also becomes full auto. The Bursted is normally burst mode. It becomes full auto with this in the Incarnon mode. So I'd say this is going to be the #1 choice this week. And #2 choice will either be the Akin Brunt or the Vasto or maybe even the Soma. Like really, #1 is Burstin. The #2 is whatever you feel like is going to be right for you. If you don't have any pistols, I guess you could go for this. It will hit really hard, like I said, but don't expect a Tomos, like killing everything everywhere kind of stuff. So I'll be going for the Burstin and the Akin Brunt. But if like I said, if you have none of these, go Burstin. Go Burstin Soma, Burstin Vasto, or Burstin like a melee. So up to you guys. I'll be looking out to get a video on this next couple of days, hopefully. I actually recorded like 6 different videos on stream yesterday during the Twitch drops. All right, for normal path, we've got Baruch, Garuda, and Hildren. I'd probably say out of these 3 to go for Hildren because Hildren drops from the the Exploiter Orb, the really annoying blue spider, and that can, involves Thermia and stuff, and she has a very good helmet as well. These other characters, their helmets are not as useful. The armor strip ability of Hildren Pillage is her helmet ability. You can put this in other frames. So pick Hildren this week if you want the lowest amount of headache. And what you're looking at, you also get Blazing Pillage if you level up to level 7. And there's also an Arcane Avenger. Dang, okay. They really want you to grind this out. You got Maiming Strike, which is not good anymore, but we got Blazing Pillage and Avenger on the Hildren path. So that is pretty decent. That actually might be like worth like some plat to somebody. If you don't have plat, maybe try that one out. All right, let's get to the call mission. I know everyone's favorite part of the weekly reset, including mine. Yeah, it's really relevant content. All right, so Archon Shard at Chippers, the Amber Shard. There you go. Get some more casting speed. And then please don't be Prison Break. It's Junked Run. Okay, it's Junked Run if you've never missed a call mission ever. Every time I say that, I just think to myself, did you really just say that out loud? Yeah, you do keep doing these missions, don't you? The challenges are complete the mission without dying, defeat the mini-boss Sprague, that's going to be on the left path on the first big room with the multiple deacons in it, complete the mission in under 15 minutes. Oh, I thought they stopped doing these ones together. Okay, so you have to basically go on a completely random detour to fight this mini-boss that doesn't drop anything normally, only gives you stuff when the challenge is up like this, and you also now have a 15-minute timer. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do this twice, unfortunately, if I really care about the stock. I don't care about the stock that much. I'm going to blitz the end for the 15-minute completion, and then I'm also going to do a second run, maybe just killing the mini-boss and then aborting after I kill the mini-boss, because the mini-boss is near the beginning of the mission. The other challenges are rescue 5 captured Ostrons. They'll be in the cages. Find the extra thumper part. That's going to be marked on the map for you with a green icon. And defeat both of the deacons using the shock trap. Really, really bad description here. The room I was telling you about, the multiple deacons near the beginning of the mission, there's going to be 2 deacons on the left and the right side of this. You have to blast them with this lightning trap and kill them. These are some terrible challenges this week. I thought we never were supposed to get complete in under 15 minutes and defeat the mini-boss ever again. But hey, apparently it still can happen. So enjoy the suffering. I will. Let's go over that Nightwave stuff. Keeping in mind that, a lot of people are probably really high rank. I've been doing it pretty casually, and I'm already at the dog, the Kubrowski, I guess I call it. So this is going to be one of the best things you get from this Nightwave, and I will get that this week. We've also got the Drifter suit at level 30. And at number 4 at level 29. All right, for your challenges, you got complete 5 different bounties in the Plains of Eidolon. Reminder that Eidolon bounties should work for this. At least they worked last time I checked. So that could be 1 or 2 of your bounties completed right there. And then the rest of them just do quick ones. While piloting a hijacked cruise ship, destroy 3 enemy fighters. Such a random, goofy challenge. Why do we even have this? Honestly, hijacking the cruise ship is a waste of time. So basically, load into the easiest one you can find. I might not just do this challenge, because normally I just blow up the cruise ships instantly. But you can basically hijack them and use the turret of the cruise ship to destroy fighters, if there's any fighters left, with how crazy my crew members are. So, weird one there. Kill 500 enemies with an Arcwing gun. That will work in either Arcwing missions, or that will also work in, normal missions with the heavy Arcwing gun deployer. The Larkspur actually would be a pretty decent one in the picture, as it has AoE chaining. or rather, multi-target chaining. Complete 3 mobile defense missions. Complete 3 nightmare missions. Defeat 5 Void Angels on the Zeramon's the first Elite Weekly, so if you don't have access to Zeramon, get grinding, beat your story quest, basically. And I have some videos on how to kill Void Angels very quickly. Complete 10 nightmare missions of any type. So you have 3 nightmare missions and 10 nightmare missions this week. For your Nightwave cred store, let's see what we got. Okay, we got the Evergreen stuff at the top as usual. Anything weird helmet-wise in here? Not really seeing anything too crazy. Sometimes I'll check if they'll have like a Arcane helmet on accident, but they have a Stynex helmet if you want that. For aura mods, we got Pistol Scavenger, EMP Aura, Loot Detector, Holster Amp, Rejuvenation, and Sprint Boost. As far as which aura mod to get, I'd say Loot Detector is a good one to have for farming. Definitely really good to have for farming. Holster Amp can be nichely effective, and I use it sometimes. And Rejuvenation is very good for new players as it gives you built-in health regeneration, and the enemies at low levels deal like 4 damage. So this will basically make you immortal at low levels. And Sprint Boost also can be kind of nice in some situations too. Pistol Scavenger and EMP Aura, pretty much I never ever use those. Would you look at that? The Ceramic Dagger is back. Okay, well, I will put this in the thumbnail. The Ceramic Dagger is in the Nightwave store this week, so if you need to get that, go enjoy your Incarnate. I will have a video later this week about a Korra stat stick, and it's nice. So there you go. That's your only Mastery Fodder thing this week. Okay, we got Purging Slash for Excal, Double Tap for the Latron, Ambush Optics for the Rubico, Purifying Flames for Ember, Focus Acceleration for the Tetra, and Singularity for Nyx. Keep in mind, the Latron Augment does not work on the Incarnon Fire mode, and they said they might make it work, but they also said, we'll let you know if we decide it's going to work or not. That's your Nightwave stuff. Let's go take a look at the Invigorations and all that before we call it a video. So yeah, compared to last week, not really the most exciting Incarnon weapons. We got like a Burst-In and whatever. Another Kalervo Invigoration, huh? Okay, let's take a look what we have here. So, as far as videos coming out this week, guys, I have about 5 or 6 videos already ready to go. We're going to have a Kalervo video versus like level multiple thousand, how that goes. We're going to have Ceramic Dagger. We're going to have new Garuda video, new Titania video. The list goes on. So, hope you guys are subbed, enjoying the videos. I will have lots of them out very soon. All right, let's go with these Invigorations. If you want to get access to this stuff, get to rank 5 on the Deimos Necrolisk Syndicate and talk to the Sun NPC. You can also buy this stuff for plat in the market. All right, this is random per player. I've got 1,000 extra armor for Kalervo and 100% ability duration. You know what's funny? That he's still going to get 1 shot. And look who also is going to get 1 shot right next to him. It's Anaros, plus 250% primary damage and immunity to status effects. They're both going to get 1 shot. Just saying, you know who's not going to get 1 shot at all? This guy, Harrow. Increased 100% ability range and 5 jump resets. If you ever tried a really, really high range build on Harrow before, it makes his first ability, Condemn, like hilarious range. So I might have to try that one out. It is like they buffed it at some point. It like covers the entire map with a crazy range build. So fun Invigorations. Maybe the Kalervo one will be nice. I've already tried him for a level multiple thousand. It didn't go very well survivability wise, but it went well damage wise. So I'll see you guys on stream very soon. Thanks for all the support, and yeah, take it easy. Peace.